We watch videos online of rich people and their amazing lifestyles. Then we create fantasies in our minds of how we would do things differently if we just had even a smidge of their fortune. We say that we would donate to charity and buy houses for all our family members. We would feed the homeless and adopt some stray animals. But at the very peak of the mountain of our fantasies lies the dream of permanent satisfaction. We imagine a life of freedom where we can go anywhere and do anything. A life where money becomes a shovel to dig ourselves out of the holes that existence has buried us in. And then we wander deeper into the seemingly endless pit of our imaginations and think of how exactly we could get that money and fast track our way to the good life. Obviously, not through hard work or saving up or investing. Those ideas are quite boring and we aren't interested in those. We could try gambling, but that's a dangerous road. So the obvious solution is to then buy a lottery ticket and then hope that Lady Luck is on your side. No, seriously, like really, really on your side. The chances of winning the lottery are 1 in 300 million, but let's assume you did. Then what? Well, it's thrilling at first. You buy some of the things you've wanted, but you aren't a fool. Because you've read the stories of how this can all go so wrong. So you maintain your composure and don't blow it all in one go. You make a few safe investments and give back to the people in your life who have taken care of you. Months go by, and after all your traveling and shopping, you begin to wonder, what's next? That initial thrill seems to be diminishing, and you feel kind of bored. In fact, you feel pretty much the same as you did before winning your money. Hedonic adaptation is the idea that major events in life, positive or negative, will only cause a temporary change in one's baseline happiness. Further research suggests that 50% of our happiness is set by genetics, 10% comes from external factors, and the other 40% comes from our attitudes and the way we adjust and adapt our lives. So, is it safe to say then that winning the lottery will bring temporary happiness until one returns to their neutral psychological baseline? Well, maybe it's not that simple when it comes to money, because of the infinitely varying ways that people view money. For some, money would finally allow them to be free of the debt that has been plaguing them for decades. For many people, it would mean having the opportunity to go to college and chase their dreams. And for others, it would simply mean being able to pay their rent on time every month without the constant and never ending stress of knowing that you are one paycheck away from being homeless. Maybe the simplest way to put this into words is to say that money is kind of a paradox because it won't create your happiness, but it will remove many obstacles in your life that are making you unhappy. While watching a few videos where people talk about their lottery winning stories and the various directions their lives ventured into, I noticed something interesting, and strangely, it had nothing to do with the videos at all. It was the comments under the video. Many people agree with the idea that they would rather be sad with a lot of money instead of being sad with stacks of debt. Simply put, struggling financially makes it a lot easier to sink into a state of unhappiness. Someone else said money can't buy happiness, but it can buy a penguin. And have you ever seen a sad person with a penguin? And someone else replied, well, would the penguin be happy? And people seem to be triggered by and baffled by the fact that a person would be in possession of a penguin in the first place. I then realized that the comment section of a YouTube video is maybe not the best place to help me clear up my understanding of the topic. But the idea of the penguin is interesting. Someone who is sad but has money could buy a penguin, or a hot air balloon ride, or vacation, or whatever else they liked, and while it may not be the ultimate solution, it's most certainly better to have options in times of sadness. A famous and relevant quote from the 1971 film The Fiddler on the Roof is, "If money is the world's curse, may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover."